And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Darnold completes it, and they can't bring him down. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
To a fast pass outside complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
27, Leonard Fournette.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 8 coming up. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tackled by Ndamukong.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Miami.
Fournette running right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Off of play action, Darnold. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Darnold from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
That's it, baby. We got work. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
7 yards there and a first down.
5-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
To Terry McLaurin.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And this one incomplete. Darnold, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Dolphins 14.
Field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The tackle by
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On the run, it's Fournette. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 50 seconds to mark. 50 seconds.
Now Darnold. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Good. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Fournette on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Davis. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Tua on fourth down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35. Dolphins.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
That's caught inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
60 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled,